Imagine finding your dream home in Sedona. The views are incredible. Cathedral Rock right outside your window. You make an offer before someone else does.
Then, 6 months later, you realize you're driving everywhere. Your driveway feels like a ski slope, and every Saturday morning starts with trailhead traffic.
That is what we call the $1 million mistake, buying the right house in the wrong neighborhood.
Today, we're taking you inside Sedona's chapel area, where some of the most famous red rock views in the world become your backyard. The question is, does that make it the perfect place to live? Or just another $1 million mistake?
And you'll want to stay tuned because we're also going to show you what $2.5 million can buy you with an exclusive tour of a stunning Creekfront estate.
It was stunning. I'm looking forward to that.
I'm Christina, a local Sedona realtor.
And I'm Shane, third-generation real estate developer who has made Sedona home.
Every week, we're taking you beyond the listing photos and showing you what it's actually like to live in Sedona's different neighborhoods.
Because choosing the right house is definitely important. However, choosing the right lifestyle, now that is everything.
And every neighborhood in Sedona has its own personality. West Sedona is practical, Uptown is energetic, Village of Oak Creek is built around golf and everyday convenience.
Yeah, and the chapel area is something completely different. This isn't where you come to admire the scenery, it's where you live inside of it. The red rocks aren't sitting off in the distance, they're wrapped around the neighborhoods. Sometimes they feel like they're literally a part of the house itself.
It's also one of Sedona's quietest residential areas. There are not shopping centers on every corner or blocks of restaurants. Instead, you get incredible trail access, dramatic scenery, and a location that's right between Uptown and the Village of Oak Creek.
Your morning commute is more likely to be a trailhead than Starbucks, although I'm a coffee connoisseur and my day needs to start with that coffee, so I prefer coffee then the trailhead, but you could also be rewarded with the coffee after the trail, so I'm getting.
You sound like you need a coffee.
I need a coffee. I always need a coffee. All right, my love, why don't you start us off and just share exactly where the chapel area is?
Right, so the chapel area follows both sides of State Route 179 between Uptown and, like I said, the Village of Oak Creek. You'll also hear locals call it Little Horse Park.
It's not one neighborhood, it's a collection of several neighborhoods, each with very different personalities. Some have HOAs, some don't. Some are tucked into the hillsides, others are more traditional residential streets.
And that's important because two homes just a few streets apart can offer completely different lifestyles. And that's exactly why buyers need to understand the area, not just the house. The Chapel of the Holy Cross isn't just one of Sedona's most iconic landmarks.
No, it is not.
It actually has a remarkable origin story.
Tell us, honey.
It was conceived and commissioned by Marguerite Brunswick Stout. She was a sculptor, rancher, and a devoted Catholic. She envisioned a chapel that would rise up out of the red rocks, not compete with them.
Construction began in the mid-1950s on land within the Coconino National Forest. Construction took approximately 18 months with a price tag of $300,000, and the doors on this beautiful masterpiece opened in 1956.
The design was revolutionary for its time. The towering cross is not just decorative, it actually ties into the building's structural system.
Which is why nearly 70 years later, it still feels modern. As you can see, it's bold without being flashy, it's simple without being plain, and it is very much connected to its surroundings, which is the exact type of architecture Christina and I absolutely love. Anything and everything that blends and lends naturally to Sedona's beauty.
Today, the chapel remains an active place of worship. Visitors are welcome, weddings are held here, and people from all over the world come here not only for the views, but for the experience. Also, in 2011, it was added to the National Register of Historic Places. So while it remains one of Sedona's most photographed landmarks, it's still very much a sacred space.
A sacred space that is something to be mindful of when you do visit and just immerse yourself in its full beauty and intentions. Not only that, As the saying goes, if you build it, they will come. Not too long after the completion of this beautiful holy spot, that is indeed what happened. The developer showed up, development began, and that is where we are taking you today in this video, in and throughout the chapel, also known as Little Horse Park.
Our favorite part of this video is talking about the hiking here in the chapel area. We are currently on a secret little detour on Mystic Trail, which is right down the street from the chapel in a lot of people's backyards, like Mystic Hills, which is also behind us. And if you move here, we'll tell you where the secret cave is. But if we just can't put it on YouTube because we don't want to piss people off.
It's one of the gifts that you receive once you do move here. There are so many unbelievable places to go experience sunset. I mean, look at this. We are literally standing on a mini little cliff here with some of the most epic views of the chapel behind us. Christina and I thought this would be just the sweetest spot possible to give you a real idea of Mother Nature in full glory from the view of the chapel.
And finding a place to enjoy the sunset in peace and quiet.
We love peace and quiet.
Not in a crowded,
I'll be peace.
touristy.
You be quiet.
Oh, don't fall. Okay, anyway, back to hiking. Living here in the chapel area means some of Sedona's most famous hikes are literally in your backyard.
Yes, they are. And if you want adventure, true adventure, Cathedral Rock never disappoints. It's steep and truly unforgettable.
Yeah, I think it's only like a mile, 1.1 miles.
1.1.
But the elevation rises 700 feet.
700
and there's
feet.
some scrambling. But that was
some
my very
scrambling.
first hike I did here in Sedona, and it was worth it.
We recommend, especially when you reach out to us, one of the first things we'll take you to go experience, and that's assuming you're a hiker. There is nothing more sweeter than waking up in the morning, hiking to the top of Cathedral to watch that new day rise. There is a moment of pure ecstasy that almost brings a tear to your eye.
Wow,
Just happy
really?
to be alive and to experience nature, and
Yeah.
especially take your shoes off and get grounded and become one with Sedona. The land here is insanely forgiving and peaceful
Magical.
and healing. It will also amplify what's ever going on inside. So you gotta tune in and tune right. That's what she taught me.
So if you're looking for something a little more relaxed than Cathedral Rock, Little Horse Trail offers spectacular views of Cathedral Rock, Bell Rock, and Courthouse too, actually, without so much climbing.
And whether you're hiking before breakfast or watching the sunset after dinner, this is just another reason to absolutely love the chapel area. I mean, you will find an abundance of trails, as Christina has mentioned, all throughout Sedona. However, each one has its own unique feel and vibe. And we're just on cloud 9 standing here sharing this with you, as that is our backdrop. I mean, we're gonna be posting a video of a rainstorm that swept in below us. We have hiked up to the cliff. There is a huge rainstorm just covering the valley.
Here it comes.
And we're catching it right as it's heading our way, but look at this.
Feels good.
You can see the mist covering the valley. This is just beyond beautiful. And look who I get to share it with. That's right. How cool is this? How cool is that?
Let's find that cave.
Monsoon
We love
season.
monsoon season.
It's absolutely beautiful. So
Yeah.
just something to be aware of. Mother Nature is alive, Mother Nature is thriving, and Mother Nature is everywhere in this part of the desert.
Yeah, and just a little tip, tarantula mating season
Oh yes.
coincides with monsoon season. One thing that surprises a lot of buyers is that there's no such thing as a typical chapel area home. You'll find classic Southwestern homes, updated ranch houses, contemporary architecture, and stunning custom estates.
But here's what really drives value: the lot. In this part of Sedona, the lot can be just as important as the home sitting on it, sometimes more.
Some neighborhoods are gated, some may have HOAs with amenities like pools, tennis, and pickleball. Others have no HOA at all and offer a more traditional neighborhood feel.
Some homes are built on relatively level lots. Others are designed right into the hillside with steep driveways, multiple levels, and incredible views. In Sedona, Changing the view by just 20 degrees can sometimes change the value by hundreds of thousands of dollars.
One of the most dramatic areas is Backo Beyond, where
Yes.
Cathedral Rock towers over the neighborhood and some homes back directly to National Forest or Oak Creek. It's beautiful, peaceful, and about as immersed in Sedona as you can get.
And that brings us back to something we say all the time: do not buy the view, buy the lifestyle that comes with it.
So let's go back to that $1 million mistake.
Please do.
The chapel area has a way of making buyers fall in love. And honestly, we don't blame them. We love it too.
But I would say after the excitement wears off, everyday life begins. Can you live with a steep driveway? Are you okay driving to most restaurants and shopping? Do you love having busy trailheads nearby? Or would that get old?
Those are definitely questions that matter, because two buyers can walk through the exact same house and see two completely different futures.
One sees Cathedral Rock outside the living room window. The other sees 3 flights of stairs and a driveway they'll dread when it snows, to be sure. Neither buyer is wrong. They're just looking for different lifestyles.
And that's why we always say, don't fall in love with the house until you've fallen in love with the neighborhood.
And we are going to the chapel. This would be a perfect time for you, my love, to give everyone a little market snapshot.
Oh, now you're putting me on the spot. So far in 2026 in the chapel area, 33 single family homes have sold.
All right.
Prices range from approximately $585,000 to $4.4 million. So quite a range there, with an average sale price of $1.57 million. The typical home that sold was 3 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, about 2,500 square feet, and sat on roughly just under 4/10 of an acre.
Nice. So that pretty much tells us what? That buyers aren't just paying for square footage, they're paying for views, paying for privacy, trail access. They're definitely paying for trail access. And without a doubt, one of the most unique settings anywhere in Sedona.
So as I was saying, the average price per square foot is $538 in the chapel area, and homes sold in an average of 76 days for 97.7% of their final asking price. So
All right.
while this remains one of Sedona's most desirable neighborhoods, buyers are still negotiating.
Translation, even Cathedral Rock can't rescue an overpriced listing.
That's very true. So luxury continues to dominate this market. 25 of the 33 homes that sold were over $1 million, and 8 actually sold over $2 million. So currently right now there's 15 active listings in the chapel area with a median asking price of just under $2 million. Well-priced homes with exceptional views continue to command a premium, which is obviously all throughout Sedona, while buyers are finding opportunities on homes that have been on the market a little bit longer.
And that's actually a perfect lead into the fact that we're going to be showcasing with all of you one of your clients' 2.5 newly renovated homes, Creekfront property right there in the chapel.
Yes, it's absolutely amazing. I love it. I love the owner. She's a previous client of mine, and we just have to showcase this house because it's definitely one of my favorites in the area.
As promised, here's an exclusive sneak peek into one of Sedona's most exquisite properties in the chapel area. This $2.5 million Creekfront estate offers something exceptionally rare. Nearly 1 private acre with direct access to Oak Creek. Inside the spacious great room, multiple fireplaces and gourmet kitchen create an inviting setting for both entertaining and relaxing. The kitchen features quartz countertops, double ovens, and an oversized island with seating for 8. Fully remodeled in 2023, the home offers approximately 3,572 square feet with 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms, and a finished walkout lower level. Outside, a new wraparound open-air deck captures the surrounding red rock scenery while the sound of the creek rises from below. From the backyard, a roughly 300-foot trail leads to a natural swimming hole, creating a private waterside retreat beneath the red rocks. And very few homeowners have the privilege of enjoying Oak Creek directly from their own backyard. This is more than a luxury Sedona home. It's a creekfront experience that is incredibly difficult to replicate and truly one of a kind.
Oh yeah, I think this is cute. Every home that sold had a fireplace, which means the chapel area equals cozy fire time, checking out those views, and just enjoying the peace and tranquility that is the chapel area. One thing I always encourage buyers to do in the chapel area, and actually all throughout Sedona, is to look beyond the purchase price. So we need to be asking about insurance costs, HOA fees, utility setup, what those bills look like monthly, and also whether the home is on sewer or septic. These are not deal breakers. In fact, many homeowners love living here, but knowing these details up front helps you buy with confidence, not surprises.
If you're thinking about buying or selling in Sedona, we would love to help. Not just because we know the homes, but because we know the neighborhoods.
And sometimes that's the difference between finding a beautiful house and finding the right place to build your life. We've now toured Big Park, the Village of Oak Creek, and the chapel area. So which one would you choose?
Please tell us in the comments and tell us why. We read the comments, we're happy to reach back. It also helps Christina and I decide which topic we need to focus on next. More importantly, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and continue to follow Christina and I along as we continue to explore this absolutely epic and beautiful place called Sedona. Because next time, Christina and I are heading to Uptown Sedona, probably the most energetic, the most visited, the heaviest as far as tourist traffic goes, and probably the most, debated? Walkable. Debatable. We're gonna go with debatable.
So is Uptown one of Sedona's best places to live?
Ooh, or is it another $1 million mistake?
We'll find out. Real estate,
Real life?
real Sedona.
Ooh, baby. Get it.
Thank you.